Well, the suggestion before the fight was the early rounds could be decisive, and it is quite clear the man...
Time in there, baby. Good. Good win. We got that one. Good. Can't get those free jabs. Okay.
La leyenda continúa. Julio Cesar Chavez Julio.
Didn't think I'd ever have to make one of these videos, but it happens, I guess. This is still the best job in the world. Thank you all for the support. This was an amazing event, and I'll be back. No worries, cuz.
Out Cesar Chavez Jr. Music. Well, the suggestion before the fight was the early rounds could be decisive, and it is quite clear the man there. Good. Good win. We got that. I got to raise your hand up. You can't get low. Okay. Julio Chavez. Didn't think I'd ever have to make one of these videos, but it happens. I guess this is still the best job in the world. Thank you all for the support. This was an amazing event, and I'll be back. No worries, cause you're 3 judges in this fight from Belgium, Daniel Vanderlei from Mexico, Omar Matun from the US. Mike, very impressive fighter by both guys. Nothing was left in the corners. Nothing was left in the gym. Hey, hey, music, hey. 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 Music, music, applause, Jake, you see the problem with you, man? The reason why you lost is because you weren't drinking Prime, baby. I stay winning. I stay winning. Jay got that one. You know what I mean. With that referee, that was an immature, point taken. I think, Jay Paula needed that knockdown what he had. I think that kind of evened it out, and I think he only gave it to Fury because of the point took it. That was an immature point. The referee supposed to gave him at least 3 warnings. He gave him no warning. Get out of here. So you feel then that Jake should have won, huh? You feel that, Jake? I think so. I think so. With the knockdown, I think he sealed it in because that point taken away, but it was a good strap all the way through. You know what I mean? It was a good fight for you. So to this day, you want to see a rematch. So a reflection of my own performance, versus him being, you know, super outstanding. I couldn't get my momentum going like I wanted to, and I just felt kind of flat. He was exactly the fighter that I expected him to be. I think his combinations were the thing that were, a bit more impressive. But more so again like it was a reflection of my own performance, and my prediction is, and I'm never wrong. Jake Paul absolutely useless. He just got embarrassed. He got hooped. What was that? I've never seen anything so bad in my life. That was terrible. Take up dog. Boxing professionals were quick to react on different social media platforms, with some celebrating the fact that Jake Paul had eventually faced a humiliating loss. Others mourned with him as it was only his 2nd career loss after coming victorious against Mike Tyson last November. In fact, Mike Tyson was one of the guests seated by the ringside as the fight went on. I just had to call my boxing coach, man. I just had to talk to him, you know, 'cause people are saying, look, Jake Paul's coach wrote me this morning because I post that silly script. And then it turns out that the script kind of looked close and they talking about the rematch already. And you know, other boxing professionals and celebrities were there to watch Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez, including the father of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who's widely celebrated as the greatest Mexican boxer ever, with a boxing record that even the greats can only dream of. I went to go watch Junior train 2 times recently, and he impressed me. The 3-division champion told Most Valuable Promotions, "Never in my life have I seen him train so hard for a fight." Julio Cesar Chavez didn't mince words when he spoke about his son's preparation and chances. Bring your dad to work day. Applause, but then again, you're nothing without your dad. Papa, you were born with a silver spoon in your hand. You like old men. That's why I brought him, because maybe you like my dad. Music, all right. I told him if he keeps training like this, I have no doubt he beats Jake, said the Mexican legend, summarizing his belief in his son's abilities in one line. It seems that Chavez Sr. is supremely confident in his son's abilities to secure a win over the problem child. However, it should be noted that the former middleweight champion's career has been anything but smooth. Disrupted by disciplinary issues, failed drug tests, rehab, and a brief time behind bars, his career has been particularly rocky for the past 3 years. At 39, his return was a matter of concern. But since his father was confident of his chances, it was better not to question the boxing legend. Different, but it's okay. So, before you told me in the face-off you gave Jake a 3 because you're going to knock him out in 3. Is that what you told me? He tell me 3. He told you 3? Yeah. So I say why tree you, because you only have condition for 3 rounds. So after that I take care of you. And how was the event today? It was a lot of trash talk. Your dad, him, you, him. A lot of trash, but it's like serious business, you know. You know, it's a fight today. In the other corner stands Jake Paul, a name synonymous with both controversy and collaboration. With a professional boxing record of 11 wins and 1 loss, he has made a surprising dent in the combat sports world. Paul's unconventional path has shaken up combat sports. Even if skeptics still question the caliber of his opposition, victories over MMA veterans like Tyron Woodley, Anderson Silva, and Nate Diaz have added intrigue. Though critics argue he has yet to face a true battle-tested boxer in his prime. His only defeat came in 2023 via split decision against Tommy Fury, a career boxer and the younger brother of Tyson Fury. Paul has long tried to chase a mega fight with Canelo Alvarez, but after that failed to materialize, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. became the next big target, a name with weight and history if not form. So before you told me in the face-off you gave Jake a 3 because you're going to knock him out in 3. Is that what you told me? He tell me 3. He told you 3. Yes. So I say why 3? You because you only have condition for 3 rounds. So after that I take care of you. And how was the event today? It was a lot of trash talk. Your dad, him, you him. I pracked like serious business. You know it's a fight today. Although Julio Cesar Chavez is confident now. Just a few days ago, he expressed concerns about his son's chances when he faces Jake Paul. Julio Cesar Chavez warns his son about what can go wrong in the Jake Paul fight. Just a week ago, the 62-year-old gave a candid assessment of his son's chances against Jake Paul, revealing both newfound confidence and lingering concern. According to Chavez, Sr., the issue isn't power or durability. He hits hard and he can take a punch, he said, but rather a lack of volume and conditioning. In boxing, volume refers to the number of punches a fighter throws throughout a bout. It's a key factor in dictating the pace. Chavez Jr., despite his talent, has often been criticized for his low punch output and sluggish tempo. Obviously, he's excited, happy for his son to be a great fight. And obviously he thinks Junior is gonna win that fight. How good do you think Jake Paul is as a boxer? He hasn't been throwing enough punches. His father admitted he urged his son to start strong and go for the knockout early. Chavez Sr. also stressed that this isn't just another fight. It's a potential turning point. He's been given a lot of opportunities already and I consider this his second to last chance. He noted the last one is when you walk away for good. At 39, Chavez Jr. is far from his peak and this bout may determine whether he remains in the sport. For the father, this is about more than just winning. It's about restoring integrity, health, and perhaps finally closing a chapter defined as much by promise as by chaos. Obviously, he's a YouTuber that he start learning about boxing. The continuous fights that he has, it's, had the basics, but he's a strong guy. All in all, this fight isn't just about wins and losses. It's about legacy versus legitimacy, old school honor versus new age showmanship, and most of all, a father's renewed faith in his son's final shot at greatness. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace.